Morning. Got some new faces in here, so if you don't know me, my name is Terry. And if you want to know the root of that joke, you need to come on Wednesday nights. No, seriously, my name is Patrick Cash. I'm part of the mission team here at Jersey Baptist Church. We, as a mission team, we try to meet a couple times a quarter, once a month, once every other month, and our main focus is to take a step back. We meet off-site from the church, and we review the mission, the ministry that's going on here at the church, and we make suggestions and recommendations and bring it back to the church. So what do we do? What do we review? Many years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, the church, our congregation came together and set our values of our church, our priorities of our church, and the philosophy of our church. So taking a step back, this is something that we need to keep on the front burner of our decisions that we make in our church life and our personal life. So what are our values? Worship and Bible study, unity, generosity, a welcoming spirit, loving, supporting, serving our community and each other. So what's our priorities? Faith is more than what happens on a Sunday morning when we get together. It's a part of who we are, inside and out. At Jersey Baptist Church, we believe in sharing the joy of the gospel daily and living a life that embodies the Spirit of Christ. So what's our philosophy? Worship and Bible study. We're always worshiping and doing Bible study. Community, ministry and missions, pastoral care. Ministry, key word is with and to families. So we want to minister with our families, just not to our families. And informal social discipleship. So how do we live these out? What have we done in the recent years or months? We've had our fall festival, our Christmas movie night, our mission trip, a blessing box that's down at the road that's getting used daily, our children's worship. And our children's worship is why I am not in this room worshiping with you guys. My wife and I have prayed. We've talked with Matt. We've talked with Megan. And this was a ministry that we felt needed to happen. And it's just not a children's church. This is a children's worship service. There's 18 plus kids in a room right now worshiping the same way we are, but geared toward kids. They sing, they dance, they learn Bible verses, their Bible lessons, they do crafts. It's just a great thing to be a part of. We have our Stevens ministry, our GAs, our missionary house. That's an amazing thing that we can have missionaries in our community and be a part of our church. Awana, Sunday nights, if you're not a part of Awana, just stop by and see it. It's amazing. We have 50 kids every Sunday night in this room. It's amazing. I'm blessed. I'm a teacher with Melissa and Wendy, and we teach the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade class, and we're called the TNT. And TNT stands for Truth and Training. We get to teach these kids every Sunday night the truth that the Bible teaches us, and train them to go back to their home, their schools, and in our community to how to be a disciple. And it's pretty powerful. Our Wednesday night activities, just a great way the church to come together and have that informal social discipleship. We do mission projects almost every Wednesday night, and just some of the organizations in our community that we've touched. IMJ3, if you guys don't know what that is, that's very dear to Leslie and my heart. That 3 on the end stands for orphan care, foster care, and adoption care. If some of you don't know, my wife and I do foster care, and we've been doing it for right at 5 years now. And we've had kids come into our home that didn't even have shoes on their feet, and just dirt on their bodies. And this organization helps us fulfill the ministry that God has put on our hearts. So we've helped that organization. The family house pastors, the prison ministry, pastoral care and visitation, Davidson County Medical Ministries, Alpha Pregnancy, the blessing bags, gifts that we give to our teachers, even dropping off care bags to our volunteer firemen and our fire departments in the area. So what verse that I want to share, and this is part of our Awana lesson to teach our kids every week, Matthew 20:28. Just as the Son of Man did not come to serve, or to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And again, he didn't come to be served, he came to serve, and that is what we're here to do. So how do we serve? What's something that we can do that we can serve? Go home and pray, and whatever God wants you to do, that's how you are a servant for him. Most importantly, it's the ability to choose to make others in your life more important and to give sacrifices. For the last 5 years, one day I'll share a little deeper of how God is working in our lives and what he has kind of planned for our future. But we live 24 hours a day a ministry. And the most important thing is putting somebody else before you. So how did Jesus do that? He came here to teach us how to be a servant. He didn't pick his disciples. He didn't go out and pick head of the church. He didn't pick political leaders. He picked people just like me and you that can make a difference in somebody's life, and that's what we're here to do. So how do we do that? Go home, pray. We have our nominating committee. We have so many outlets within this church and within our community that you got to be willing, and that's what we're here to do, is get involved in a mission, in a ministry, whether it's in this church or outside in our own lives or in our own community. And Matt wanted me to put the plug in after this video. Put it on your calendars, July 13th through the 20th, our church is going to the First Baptist Church of Huntersville in West Virginia. So a lot of us, or several of us, have some deep roots within that state, and it's going to be a blessing and an honor for those that can participate to go back to where several of our church members have come from. So just think about how you can make a difference in our church life. When you walk through these doors, just don't say, I'm here to be served, but figure out a way how you can serve somebody else while you're here. Thank you.